Hey guys, if you're still doing societies by hand in Outlands, you're missing out. What we do is we do it with scripts, and it's completely AFK, basically AFK gold. What you do is you go to outlandsbutler.com, that's the website here. You click Societies Optimizer, and then on the top, you click Character Settings, and input, your character skills in here. Even though you span across different characters, it doesn't matter. So for me, I have everything except blacksmith, right? And then you tell if your toon has artisan, and how many job upgrades you got. For the account I'm showing in the video, I only got 1 job upgrade, so I only got 12 jobs a week. That's perfect for me because it's an alchemist and a tailor, so I'll take all 6 alchemy and 6 tailoring jobs, and I'll be done for the week. If I decide to make an inscription for that third account, I would upgrade to 15 jobs, for example. And then after you fill this in, just, click somewhere else. These ones you don't really have to fill in, it's fine. Just do the character settings. And every week it'll take a few minutes, maybe 10 minutes for the Societies Optimizer to update. Now it's 8:12. It will start updating at 8 o'clock. And once it finished updated, you'll see the list. In this list, you can sort by profit. So page 1, page 2. So for example, sort by profit. This is the lowest profit, highest profit. You can sort by all these different columns. Since I'm doing a character that only does alchemy and tailoring, I'm going to sort by skill. So alchemy, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'll just click the add. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like that. So 6 here, but I got 12, right? So I'm going to click the tailoring. Page 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And before you click these, of course, you got to make sure there are enough bronze hide in your stockpile, for example, and dull hide, and normal leather, for example, right? You don't want to click something and then and you don't have it, and the script couldn't find it, and the script might ask you to make 15, and you only made 7, so now you need to make 8 more, going to vendors to buy leather, and then you're gonna mess around with the queue by hand, right? The whole point of doing this is to not do anything by hand. So you gotta make sure you got enough material within your stockpile. So here, 12 or 15 jobs, and then after you selected all the jobs, click Generate Scripts. And then here, Collector. Alright, click Copy to Clipboard. Now you go to your razor. Go to your razor. And go to Scripts. And as you can see, I made 3 temps for each account. And I'm currently playing my 3rd account, so I go to 3. Control A, Control V, save. I got the collector script here. Then I'll recall my character to the Societies Hall. And then all you're going to do is stand here. Stand in the vicinity of here, that's fine. Okay. And then I go back to Razor, and I click play. And then it will say all jobs collected. You can confirm by clicking quests. And you can see that there's 0 left and 6 and 6. So that script, just one click, it will do all that. Right? Instead of clicking the alchemist, clicking jobs, finding the jobs, right? Click, click, click. The script does it. Now after you finish that, you can recall home. Or go to your room, whatever, wherever your stockpile is. And now I'll go back to the Butler. And I go to crafting queue. And in the crafting queue, you don't need to touch anything except these. So, for example, you want to collect, all 12 jobs or 15 jobs with 1 toon, because you don't want to recall to the hall multiple times. But this particular toon might only do alchemy, then you will uncheck tailoring, for example. Like you have a tailor on as an alt in that account, then you would turn this off, right? But since this tune is both Alchemist and Tailor, I'll turn both on. And you don't need to touch any of these. Just click these and then copy. And now I'll go back to Razor. Click the same, temp 3, Control A, Control V. And now I can press play and the Outlands will work by itself. Play, boom. And I'm not touching anything. The script is doing all these. The setting up your queue is doing exceptional, non-exceptional, recycle, whatever. And once it stops, it will give you a gump to ask you how many to make. And the script will also tell you what to type in the box. When it first started, the box might be here and it will cover your number and you can't see it. So what I do is I drag the box, further to the right, and then I alternate O and then Control Alt click to set up the UI position. Remember? So whenever this gump spawns, it will not cover the text. So now it tells me 150. So 150, confirm, keep the mouse there, don't move the mouse. 24, click. 125, click. 6, click. 500, click. 22, click. 500. 22, 750, 9, 675, 13, 10, 17, 90, 66, 8, 16. Boom, it's done. It's done, right? And ignore these tags. It's just telling me that this tune doesn't have artisan. That's fine. And I never double check, but if you want to, you can look at it. I don't look. I just trust the script. And this is where the problem is. Right? If you don't have enough rags or bottles or whatever, right, to make these, you're gonna run into a lot of trouble. Because the whole point is the AFK, right? And if you AFK, you don't know how many you made until you go into the quests and go through each one by one to find out which one's missing, right? That's just so garbage. So before you do this, make sure your stockpile has enough mats in there, right? But anyway, once that's done, once you're finished typing in the numbers, you just click begin and it will just do it. And then the journal will also tell you the progress, right? So 25 174. So this particular job is 174 greater poison potion. And that's why the script does 150 and 24. So it adds up to 174 with the 25Q and the single key, right? And that's it. That's all there's to it. You can do it to all the other crafting, societies. Just AFK. So easy. Alright, cheers. See ya.